you, but mostly us.
All right. This is fascinating. It is. But the fact remains is that you don't have the money to bring the mortgage up to date, so you're still going to have to sell.
People will come for reasons they can't even fathom.
In a dark corner of the world, three men will work together to bring you a podcast like no other. This is Fanatically Correct, where the fans, the geeks, and the nerds are always correct. With your host, MSK, Yo Peace, and Omega.
Really? Dead air already? Welcome to Fanatically Correct. This is one of your co-hosts, Omega.
What? We're doing this as MSK.
And this is Yo Peace.
And that's it. So it's actually happening. Quick basics. Fanatically Correct is just that. It's like you heard in the prologue. It's where the fans and the geeks and the nerds are always correct. Most of our
But not
conversations. Really.
But yeah.
When we're correct, as far as we're concerned.
You mean these geeks?
Exactly.
Are we really?
Well, you know, it's so popular now to be a nerd. You know, it's like everyone's a nerd now. I mean, really, it's not like it was like when San Diego Comic-Con first came to be and everyone was picked on and everyone was a nerd.
Really? That's how we're gonna start off.
Well, the point is, come on, man. Those days are over. Now it's everyone's a nerd now. That's it. It's mainstream.
Which
That's
is
simple.
a good thing. It's a good thing, technically.
Yeah, it is. It's affected all of our pop culture, man. Movies, film, video games, cartoons, comic books, talk shows.
Yeah, it's almost cool to be a nerd now. Before it was just
It
like,
is.
hey, you know, you're a nerd, you suck. But
No.
But no, we're good. Everyone's a nerd now.
It is, man. I mean, you go to these cons, any of these cons, man. You see the people who show up there, and it's not the type of person you would expect to see at these things. You're seeing totally regular people. I mean, you also see the crazy people. But I think that's at any type of fandom event you go to, you're gonna see the crazies. But I mean, you see ripped guys going jocks, and you see very attractive women that that actually they're making a living of being cosplay models and things like that. So yeah, it is, man. It's complete mainstream now.
Yep. And that's why we're starting this Brokecast. I'm calling it a Brokecast because we got no money. And
Until our stakes are better, it's definitely a broadcast.
And and we're doing this on a low budget. So hopefully we pass episode 1. If you guys don't hear episode 2, that means we gave up and we're extremely broke. So there's that.
So basically, we're gonna talk about all things that we can be fandom about. Most of it will be things from the nerdverse. We're going to talk a lot of movies, a lot of television. That's what the three of us definitely spend most of our time doing when we got free time.
Bench watching.
That's
bench watching.
Yeah, binge watching. Yeah, he's 100% correct, man. Yeah, thanks to Netflix and Hulu and Even though I think Netflix isn't doing it much, but like Hulu now, they're doing a lot of like with that new one with James Franco, the Kennedy one. It's like,
I haven't seen
now.
that. Is that pretty good? That's that's Stephen King, I think. That's Stephen King that does that.
No, I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna wait till all the other episodes are available and watch them and binge watch it. They're gonna try and make me wait like it's television. Ridiculous.
It's too
television's dead, man.
It's too many shows.
Yeah.
Too many shows for me.
Yeah. What's the point of being a streaming? I think Netflix did it too with Sense8 or one of those. That same thing is like, one episode a week is gonna be released. Like, no, that's not why we're doing streaming.
No, I think Netflix changed the whole game with the streaming, man. I think the traditional TV is kind of dead already. I'm just waiting for everyone just to come up with their own streaming service. That way I don't have to, pay
slowly but
so much
surely.
money. Pay so much money
happening.
just to watch 3 channels.
Yep. Yeah, it's HBO's already doing it. All the premium channels have their own straight up stream now. HBO was the first one, but they all jumped on it. So now you can just pay just for the streaming version of those premium channels. But it's still the same thing. You're going to get it. That's what I liked about Netflix and even HBO. If you jump on it now, you're still going to have to wait week to week to get Game of Thrones, unless you just wait for the whole season to finish and then you jump on it.
Yeah.
But,
Game of Thrones
as far
is so
as...
awesome.
Oh, yeah. You're going to hear a lot of Game of Thrones talk on the show, especially come April when that comes out. Oh, there you go. April talk. You were wondering about April.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, it's gonna be a slow month, but like, yeah, perfect. Game of Thrones.
it won't be a slow month when Game of Thrones pops in.
It's basically gonna turn into a Game of Thrones podcast by April.
Pretty much. Well, we'll have a lot of movies by then too.
No,
so
it's gonna be Game of Thrones.
No, yeah, it's gonna be Game of Thrones, straight up.
Yeah, that's true. Because May will be Civil War, and we'll still be licking our wounds from Batman v Superman. So yeah, it'll be.
Speaking of Game of Thrones, did you guys what you guys think about Gwendolyn Christie? Gwendolyn, the Captain Phasma from Star Wars?
In Star Wars? Are we talking about her in Star Wars?
Yeah.
I think she didn't get anything done with that movie.
I think it was a waste.
She was a waste.
I think it was a waste. Yeah, a waste of a character or overhyped.
I mean, she got paid.
Yeah, she did get paid. Well, I'm thinking she's a pretty known actress, so I'm thinking they're going to use her for the next movie. But they did kind of use her in a way that's kind of wasteful.
But they really hurt her character. I mean, it's not like you jump backwards and you go into like Boba Fett and like even though he really didn't have a lot of screen time or really didn't do much, like they built up his character and then when they introduced him, he was still kind of a badass. Her they I'm not gonna say spoiler alert because it's already February and if you haven't seen Star Wars and you consider yourself a nerd, stop considering yourself a nerd because you should have seen that by now. Yeah. So I'm gonna straight up say it. She was she just turned over like nothing.
But I
one threat.
I kind of feel the same way with Boba Fett though. Like I feel like his character's like not really that, like he barely had anything in the movies.
Yeah. Well, and he died stupidly. I mean, that was just a dumb way to go. Like off the thing. And
or did he die? Or did he die?
Oh God, here we go.
Okay, that'll be fantastic. No, but yeah, for real, it's like they wasted him. But that was then like okay, so some of the mistakes that were made in the franchise earlier. So you figured fix mistakes like that. Now and don't get me wrong, I love the new Star Wars movie. I really appreciated that it was basically just homage to the first Star Wars film, and just told differently, but still being a sequel. But still, you figured after doing that with Boba Fett, they're gonna hype up this character, and then it's just meh, total meh.
Yeah. Well, I think with Boba Fett, there was a huge cult following because at least in the first two movies, when they talk about him or he shows up, they kind of show him as a badass, and then he kind of goes out as a punk. So at least they built that up. With Phasma, she kind of just went out like a punk pretty fast. There was no real build up.
I mean, it's probably because, like you said, like she's gonna be she will be something I'm hoping for the next movies, but in this movie she was nothing.
Yeah, she didn't. I think a lot of the stormtrooper that Finn fought, they call him TR-8R for traitor.
Yes.
In the memes. I think that should have been what Phasma should have done. Make her like a total badass, and then she could go out that way or bring her back
definitely.
later.
She's coming back.
I hope to see that stormtrooper. That stormtrooper was a badass.
Yes.
But yeah.
I mean, he screamed traitor.
Yeah, and then he whipped out here. Here he is, Finn busting out the lightsaber, which apparently outside of Kylo Ren, they haven't seen any of that, and he didn't even blink an eye, man. And now you could see it under the helmet, but still, he didn't even. It's a waste of breath, man. He just popped out that that device that he had.
That thing was
like,
pretty badass. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. And okay, so the guy breaks out a lightsaber, so you're thinking, okay, you're a stormtrooper. What are you going to think when you see lightsaber? Oh, crap, this guy's a Jedi, So you'd figure, Jedi, why am I going to waste my time? He was like, hell no, bring it.
I mean, he knows the guy, so he probably thinks, this guy was cleaning my toilets. I know this guy is not a Jedi, and he's just holding a lightsaber.
Yeah, exactly. This guy's a pretender.
Man, did you guys ever see that skit on Saturday Night Live? This guy hosted
Kylo Ren?
all over YouTube.
Yeah,
the Kylo Ren, that actor.
Yeah.
What's his name again? Oh God, what's the actor's name? Come on, Louis, I know you know that guy's name.
I don't know.
Okay, we're not gonna get over that. The guy who played Kylo Ren, the one from Girls and But anyways, a tall Kylo Ren. But we'll just say that everyone knows what we're talking about.
His name is Adam Driver.
Adam Driver. There you go. But that skit where they do undercover boss, but Kylo Ren. Yeah, that's pretty funny, man. And it's like you got to start thinking about that, like the lines like you said it. Like this guy was cleaning my toilets. Like that's so good for like humor of just thinking about like third lives outside of just what's scripted. Especially stormtroopers. Living together. Like That's funny, man. This guy was cleaning my toilets. I ain't afraid of this guy. He's no Jedi. He
Yeah.
stole that.
Of course,
thing.
of course.
Yeah, I like Kylo Ren, man. He's getting a lot of hate, I guess, from the fans, calling him soft and everything.
Yeah,
but I really dug his character, man. I really dug his character.
Yeah, no, I've seen a good one where they show all the Disney princesses and they have him in the middle. And there's like
Yeah.
Disney princesses.
But
That's pretty funny.
to me, he's exactly what Anakin should have been. You know, a little. He's a little on the emo side, but
he was
still a badass,
Anakin.
man.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was Anakin.
Yeah.
I mean, you watch episodes 2 and 3, and it's like, oh, he's whiny. He's like, that's what Anakin was in 2 or 3.
Yeah.
You know, that's the
Only
storyline he's
Kylo
feeding
Ren
off
is a
of.
badass. Anakin's not.
Yeah,
Anakin was
well,
just
now he'll be a badass. Remember, Anakin became Darth Vader badass when he got his limbs cut off. So now that Kylo's got a nice nasty scar, got shot by his Uncle Chewie, got carved up on the side too when Rey sliced him up. Now he'll come back in the next episode more badass.
Yeah, no, I dug his character, man, and that fight scene with Rey and Finn at the end. I think what Star Wars did, it perfectly captured what the originals did for that generation, which is what we'd been missing for, I don't know, 30, 40 years.
No, and the next one, and that's what I liked about it. It was like almost like reintroducing you into the franchise, getting you, in the mood for the Star Wars. And now the next film will have a little bit more. She's gonna go train with Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker will be back in the picture. Who knows what they do with Finn's character? Who knows what they do, because now he's gonna go finish his training with Snoke, like they said at the end. So now there'll be better lightsaber fights, better Jedi fights. Like we got from the the first trilogy versus the prequel trilogy as opposed to the original trilogy. Because really, until Luke got trained, and then him and Darth Vader went at it in Empire Strikes Back, they were kind of like weak on the lightsaber fight scenes, but it's old man Obi-Wan and old man Darth Vader.
Well, that was in the New Hope they were kind of weak. It kind of picked up a little bit in the second one, only because of the aesthetics. The cinematography looked really cool with the dark in the background, and you see the lightsabers. But yeah, all those old movies have really slow fight scenes. I think the best fight scene, up until now, is probably the
Darth Maul.
The Darth Maul fight scene.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
But look what they did to make that happen. You cast an actual badass stunt guy to play the character.
Ray Park,
and then the other two guys have their faces superimposed on badass stunt guys to make that work. So they stepped it up. But
I wish they would have kept him a little longer though.
Darth Maul.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, you know what? That's the ultimate waste of a character.
Yeah, I think that is. Because not every fan. He actually doesn't die. Spoiler alert. He comes out in. You have to watch the cartoons, and he comes out with robotic legs, and I think in the new Rebel series he comes out as well with new legs. But I think that's just them fixing what they initially messed up in the first movie.
Of course,
which is a badass character.
Yeah. Well, what they're doing is smart. Not everybody watches. Most adults, us not being one of them, won't be getting into the animated series and things like that. So as far as they're concerned, only the movie universe exists. But and then that's what they did. They go, we killed off a good character, so since he doesn't exist anymore in the movie world, we can use him to hype up and boost up the storyline and character development for the animated series or video games or whatever else they plan to use the character for.
Yeah.
But it was a waste because he was awesome in the movie universe of Star Wars, and I think that's definitely the biggest waste of a character.
Yeah, I think definitely
the
For
Jar
Star
Jar.
Wars, yes.
Throughout the Jar who? I don't even know who that is.
That's
Throughout
what I'm
the
saying.
whole universe. Yeah, exactly. Throughout the whole universe, it's definitely Darth Maul that they wasted.
No.
Misa gonna be a Sith.
I don't know. What is he talking about?
Oh
Is that
my
like a
God,
fan
that
film?
Please.
Are you referring to a fan film?
that is the worst thing. Was that theory that people were trying to throw out there that that Jar Jar Binks was gonna be a Sith Lord?
Yeah, no, but I think that was a joke.
And-
There's no way that there's anyone in this world that would believe that theory.
Oh, there are people in
Oh,
this world
God.
that do believe that.
Oh
theory.
yes. And somebody worked really hard to re-edit and cut out all these scenes of Jar Jar waving his hand as he was, Jedi mind tricking people. The whole trilogy, the prequel trilogy.
No,
is such
see,
a
I'm
joke.
sorry. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, but no.
no,
Yeah,
that's
No.
it.
Yeah, it's horrible.
That's it.
Well, I'll tell you some funny to share with the audience. When I saw Star Wars my first time, his second time with MSK, There was there when they get to that scene when she's like climbing up the stairs to go meet up with Luke Skywalker. I leaned over before they showed Luke Skywalker and I whispered to and I go, "Misa gonna train you now."
Oh god.
Yeah, and everyone instantly hated him in the theater.
How horrible would that have been?
Yeah, that was
There
a
would
fun
have been
experience.
riots. Oh yeah. There would have been riots in that theater if they busted out Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I got really lucky that night because I saw Star Wars at 7:50, and me and Omega were watching it in the same theater, but he had the 10 o'clock viewing. So when I came out, he was going in, and he happened to have an extra ticket. So yeah, I instantly went with him and watched the movie again. So I got pretty lucky.
In a row, twice
in a row. Yeah, it was great. It was great.
Not even 2 days in a row, twice.
Yeah.
So you sent your family home?
I sent my family home. Yeah, I sent my wife and my child home.
Yes, he's a true fan.
To go home and just relax at home and while I watch Star Wars.
That's a
Relax
true
at
fan.
home.
He prioritized.
I prioritized really well. I said, yeah, that was a great movie, baby. Awesome. Hey, oh look, Omega's here. Peace out.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I did. So yeah, they went home, which is like half an hour away from the movie theater, and I kept watching Star Wars, which was great. I
had to Uber him. I had to Uber him back home. That was the agreement.
Yeah.
It was and then we were supposed to pick up I don't know, some donuts or something like that, which ended up not happening.
Yeah.
We're gonna do Taco Bell.
Yeah. No, it was great. It was a great opening. That movie was great, man. Watching that whole opening sequence and it just brought me back to the old school Star Wars. You know?
No, and then it helps. It's good. Oh, it's so funny because like right before the movie started, I was that guy that in dead silence did the and busted out a Chewbacca, and like now, which sucks, is like my barber friend and his buddy, all these guys from the barbershop. So like as soon as I walk into the barbershop, every time, I'm not even kidding, they make me do Chewbacca. They're like, "Hey, do the Chewie, do the Chewie." Hey
man, you're that nerd now. You're that nerd.
I am that nerd. It's not really I'm that nerd. I'm just that a-hole that's always got to crack a joke before a movie starts, but right when the movie ends. Yeah. Because like when the last Harry Potter film, we saw that was midnight showing. They weren't doing 7 p.m., 10 p.m. yet. But it was the midnight showing for that last Harry Potter movie with a bunch of like extreme Harry Potter fans, my mother-in-law and a few of our cousins, stuff like that. I'm a movie fan, so I watched it, but they're like, they read the books. They, go on, they're part of the page on the internet where they get all the updates and all that stuff for Harry Potter. But when that movie ended, I stood up and I just went, meh. Meh. And here's the sad thing: no one was upset with me.
Yeah, no.
It's the midnight showing. There's nothing but fans in that theater. So you figured if it was good and I was wrong about my meh, someone would have said something. And no, pretty much everyone agreed in disappointed silence. It was meh.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm not a big Harry Potter fan at all. Like, but I've seen the movies, here and there, and I did see that last movie, not in the theaters, but on TV, and I was just like, I don't get this following. Every nerd has their own following, but I really can't get into that world or that universe.
Well, I guess the books makes it better for them, and that's what it counts.
Yeah. I mean, I think I got more intrigued to the Lord of the Rings universe than the kind of since the movies came out around the same time. They were kind of in competition with each other, but I couldn't get into Harry Potter, man. I guess you would have to be a fan of the books to really get into it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I don't mind it. I think they're good movies. Certain movies are much better than others. The casting, really, in that movie was great, which, there you go. I mean, there's something we could segue into because this is our first episode, and we're trying to kind of catch up to the year 2016. But, Professor
We're talking about a movie from 2007.
Yeah, I know, but still, I'm just talking about like because last month we had a lot of celebrity deaths. One of them being the actor who plays Professor Snape.
Oh yeah.
And that guy's a great actor. But that's the thing with all those movies, the casting is really good. I mean, the actor who plays Voldemort, Gary Oldman. That's probably my all-time favorite actor.
That's the man.
And that's to me when those movies really stepped up was they casted him in. But even Tim Burton's wife, she's a good actress.
Johnny Depp.
No.
I don't remember him.
Tim Burton's second wife.
Oh, sorry. I didn't remember him in the movie. So
his legal wife.
Yeah,
that's funny. But I mean, she's a good actress too. And the guy who plays what is it? I think Malfoy's father or whatever. The guy with the long white hair in that movie has long white hair.
Oh yeah, Isaac something. I forget his name.
Yeah, that guy's an awesome actor. He was in the original Peter Pan movie.
Yeah,
he was in that show
great.
that show that got canceled. That was a good show where he was like a cop and he was living two alternate universes at the same time.
Yes, that show is awesome. It only got one season.
Exactly. But he's a good actor. Like that's it. Was the Harry Potter movies. They did a lot of good casting in those films. And it's
the problem that I saw that franchise got during filming is too many directors, man. Too many views. Too many different takes on the actual books themselves. And that's where Lord of the Rings stayed true for me, at least, because it was just one guy, his vision, and just take it. Like, this is what it is, and this is what I saw, and this is what and if you don't like it, you don't like it, and if you like it, you're gonna appreciate it. And that's what I saw. I think what was wrong with the Harry Potter for me.
Yeah. Out of all of those, I think I think the best one was that Goblet of Fire. That was pretty good. That one was pretty good overall.
I don't remember that. The actor's name is Jason Isaacs, by the way, just in case.
That's the name, Jason Isaacs. He's a good actor. He's underrated.
That show you were talking about, Awake, that show was great, man. They should have given him like 2 or 3 seasons.
Great show. Great show.
That show was really good.
That should have got more pop. That's one a lot like one that Mike and I don't think you still haven't watched is Journeyman. That's another one of those shows
I couldn't get into Journeyman, man.
That show.
I saw maybe 3 episodes.
No way, man.
And I really couldn't get into it.
That show is.
That's a good show.
I don't know. Maybe I'll try it again.
Yeah, especially
for the mindset for it.
Yeah, especially for the Quantum Leap fan. It's got that a bit of that flavor to it of what Quantum Leap has.
Yeah.
Quantum Leap was great, man.
That's a great show.
Yeah, I doubt anyone listening would remember Quantum Leap, but that was just a great show when they came out.
It's still a good show. I don't care what anybody says. Like, that's my all-time favorite show of all time. I'm putting it down. Like, it's all about Quantum Leap.
Oh, well, that won't be this episode's necessity, but I guess that will be a future necessity.
Yeah, it has to be. It has to
deep
be
into it. But yeah, that's definitely up there. That's definitely an episode to episode.
Yeah,
storyline. Great show. But back to Mez. I gotta say, I think the best Mez I ever had was I think MSK was with me when we saw Great Gatsby together, right? With the wives.
Yeah, we did. I don't know where this is going, but yeah.
Don't worry. I'll segue into current events because it has Leonardo DiCaprio. We got
this is pretty good. And what year
that
is
all
this
plays.
Yeah. No, we're doing pretty good getting to 2016.
No.
Little by little.
But here's the thing. We saw Great Gatsby, and everybody wanted, especially because of Leo, and Leo was great in it, and everybody wanted that movie to be good. And how we knew is because at the end of that movie, I stood up and I went meh, and that was probably the most sincere meh I've ever given in anywhere. I was just like, meh.
And that was another instance that everyone agreed with you. Everyone was
so quiet, and some people were giving me like a stink eye, like they were disagreeing, and I just went, all right, you know what? I'm gonna say it then. I'm gonna be that guy. That movie sucked.
Yeah.
And then right in front of us was the best thing that happened. Was that guy who goes, I want to be that guy too. Yeah, that movie sucked.
Yeah, and then his wife hit him. Yeah, his wife started hitting him. I remember that, man. That was funny. That was awesome. His wife
started hitting him. Like, that was a big Great Gatsby fan right there. Like, no, don't admit that it sucked.
That was awesome. Yeah, I agree with that guy. And she started just wailing on him. That was great. Yeah, that movie was horrible, man. That movie was so bad.
It was. And now to segue into that, where, we got the Oscars coming up. Yeah. Leo, maybe he gets it. Maybe finally.
I'll tell you what, he deserves it. He deserves it for most of his movies, except for The Great Gatsby. Gatsby.
Oh no, definitely. Well, again, because of the movie, not because of him. He was great in the movie.
Yeah, exactly. But the movie was,
and he was doing that debonair.
They were trying to be too stylized, and
yeah. He was too cool. You know what I mean? But he wasn't the problem. That movie just wasn't put together well. But that's not a very entertaining story. I mean, it's just.
It could be. It could be though.
Yeah, they'd have to make changes to it though. I mean, I think it's based on a book, and when the book was written, that's pretty much that's how the storyline went, and I think they did too much to try to make it like pop.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, the soundtrack was good, you know what I mean? But again, that's what kind of was wrong with it was the soundtrack. Like, some of the songs were good, they're relevant, they were taking it back to the, that the 1920s, Roaring 20s style of music, but with, modern music. But then it was like just too much of that, and then you had like, the Jay-Z, hip hop opening the film, opening the soundtrack, and they're just trying to make it too modern, too, but still be 20s, and I think that's where it lost.
Look, I feel the same way with the Romeo and Juliet. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. It was just I don't care about don't modernize this movie for me. Like,
yeah, the modernizing of the Shakespeare is horrible. They did that also with Othello. What was it?
Oh yeah. Well, you know what they did? They did a good version of Othello with who was it? Lawrence Fishburne. In the 90s, that was pretty good, but it wasn't a modern version. It was back in the day.
Yeah, exactly.
They should just leave it like that,
Like they should do another one now. Idris Elba. That would probably be wrong.
Oh, that would be great. That would be awesome, actually.
We could cast that movie hands down easily. That right there, Idris Elba as Othello, Gary Oldman as Iago.
Stop it.
And that's it. Movie's set.
Stop.
Set. Movie's done. Great movie. It could just be all the monologues and all the interaction between those two characters, and that's it. You're set.
That would be great. Else. Directed by Michael Bay.
No.
And now it's over.
Man.
And now it's over. Now it's over. Yeah.
Why is there explosions in this movie again?
And why do they not have nostrils? Because that's what he'll do. He puts nostrils on Ninja Turtles and then takes away nostrils from Shakespearean characters.
Yeah. No, I'm sure we're gonna have a whole podcast episode of just that of Ninja Turtles.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah,
for sure. Man, I already have an idea for that, and it's amazing.
Yeah. When does that sequel come out?
I don't care.
When is that? When is that?
Honestly, I haven't even seen the first one. I refuse.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, I refuse. I don't want to.
You know what? No, suffer. No. The rest of us suffered. You know what?
I saw The Great Gatsby. I suffered enough. I'm good.
I'm gonna help you out. I am a true fan, and I'm telling you right now, don't do it.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna watch that. Yeah, no way. But yeah, man, Leo going for the.
Yeah, wait, but look what the guy finally had to do. He had to get raped by a bear, basically.
Whoa! Spoilers!
Spoilers! Man. I haven't seen it.
I have not seen this movie yet.
No,
you've seen
Stop it.
No, I just saw.
We saw the memes.
I just saw
the memes
a bear jumping. That's all I saw. I didn't see anything else.
Well, just a spoiler alerts. The bear drops trowel and has his way with Leo, and then
Stop.
And then he says, "Don't look at me, little puppet. Don't look at me."
And then he took Leo's lunch and said, "Go ahead, boo boo."
Well, was it an Oscar-winning performance? Honestly, I haven't seen it, so I really can't judge. But
yeah, it is. But it's hard, man, because Tom Hardy is also great in it.
Yeah, but he can win. He can get the Oscar for supporting actor. I mean, Tom Hardy's a great actor.
He could have, and he should have. I don't even know if he was nominated. I guess one of you fact checkers, Mike's really good with that.
Yeah.
Yo, peace. But I'm bad at that. I have to get on my phone and be all techie and
and you're the best tech guy I know. So
yeah,
you might as well
I could pull up the IMDb app pretty quick on the phone. But regardless, Tom Hardy he was awesome in it, and so was the guy that he's from the Harry Potter franchise, and he was from Star Wars.
But I do think he's getting the supporting.
He is nominated.
He's nominated.
Yeah.
You sure he's not nominated for Fury? Got nominated for like everything.
I have not seen that movie yet.
Mad Max, Fury.
Oh, Mad Max, yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised because here's the thing, we're not going to get in any way at all ever on this show political or religious or anything like that. But as far as the Oscars go, like here's the thing with the Oscars overall, it has nothing to do about racism. It has to do with that they suck. And they've always sucked. And they're always at least 90% wrong.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
I would say 93% wrong.
Yeah, trust me. Will Smith's not the only guy who got gypped this year for a nomination. I'm sure there's a bunch. Did Johnny Depp get nominated for Black Mass? Probably not. And he was
but you
excellent.
know what? Like, man, I thought. Look. I thought Black Mass was a good movie, but yeah,
great.
And he was good in it. But man, for some reason, that's still not his best role.
No, his best role is Donnie Brasco.
Donnie Brasco?
Yeah, but think about it. Like,
time.
I really wouldn't mind if he didn't get it nominated for Black Mass because really, like, Donnie Brasco is it.
I thought it was good. I thought it was.
And the story, the way they told the story was very weird too. Like I don't know, man. They could have done better. For me, I'm just saying. That's just for me.
Yeah, I thought it was very well done. You know what that movie was? And then that's originally I thought that film was going to be. When I first saw the previews, that was going to be a Scorsese film, and it wasn't. And that's what it was missing. If that would have been Scorsese, it would have been probably his best performance ever, and that would have been a really.
But you did see it though, and.
Yeah, that's what it was missing.
Yeah, there
missing
was something
Scorsese,
missing in that movie. Like I think they told the story really like I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know what was missing. Tim Burton.
Mm.
Tim Burton.
Yeah, that's Johnny Depp. Outside of Edward Scissorhands, that's probably Johnny Depp at his worst is Tim Burton because he's always playing the same guy.
Well, in the beginning it was pretty cool when he did Edward Scissorhands and
And Edward Scissorhands different from all those other characters.
Yeah.
But
I actually
the other
like
ones are all alike.
The other one he did, the barber one. What's the name?
Come on, man.
Sleepy
that's
Hollow
the
was
same thing.
good. It is the same thing.
They're
man.
all the same guy.
For me,
same guy.
what ruined the Johnny Depp Tim Burton relationship was Willy Wonka. That
Charlie
just
Yeah. Charlie and the Chocolate
Charlie.
Factory.
and the Chocolate Factory.
I
that
agree.
just ruined.
Yeah, give respect. Willy
agree.
Wonka was a good day, sir. That guy was
I
awesome.
agree. Like,
that guy,
Willy-
Yeah, Gene Wilder. That's Willy Wonka. But
yeah, Gene Wilder.
Yeah,
That's
and that
Willy Wonka.
movie
What they
is
did to that
dark,
movie-
and they should have just left it dark. Like, I'm sorry.
yeah, the kids died. The kids
Yes,
died
they
at the
do.
end. That's
I don't
it.
care what anybody says. They died.
I don't care what anyone. Yeah, they died. They straight up. They killed them. They killed them.
The Oompa Loompas they were burying those kids up. They weren't helping them.
Nah, that
They were
Tim Burton movie
disposing
was
of
just-
bodies.
Jesus, that Tim Burton movie was horrible, man. That's something. That's what ended it for me for Tim Burton, and I really used to like Tim Burton, his directing and everything about him. But now it's just
he can do some good stuff, and it's not like his movies are all like complete 100% crap outside of the Batman franchise. But honestly, it's like it's just so much of this. Yeah, come on.
Wait,
man,
he did
I
Batman.
like I like the first.
He did Batman.
No, I like the first.
I'm just kidding. I like part 1 and 2, man. Like I really do.
Yeah. What really ruined that franchise was Joel Schumacher. He destroyed that franchise. But
man, have you guys seen that documentary finally about the what is it? Superman Lives, the death of Superman.
no, I
Lives?
don't want to see that. I don't want to see Nicolas Cage as Superman.
See
no,
that.
no,
The only thing I think that does that's really good is it really saves Kevin Smith for me in a lot of ways because I know he was getting a lot of blame
From you?
for that. Yeah, definitely from me.
He was getting
Definitely
blamed from
me.
you?
Yeah, I was definitely
Wait, you don't-
blaming him
you don't
for what
remember
that
that?
movie almost was. Yeah, no, I remember that. And then when you watch that documentary, you find out a lot of it wasn't his fault.
No,
You know
it
what I mean?
wasn't.
It's like,
It wasn't.
It really wasn't. It was this other guy. He was a hairdresser or something like that, and then became a film producer, and he had some crazy demands, but. It's even then to take Tim Burton, which is the first thing Tim Burton did was fire Kevin Smith, and Kevin Smith recommended him. They're like, "Oh, who do you think would be a good director for this?" And Kevin Smith wasn't a big director at that time. He just done I think Mallrats and Clerks or whatever.
Yeah, he had no
And
pull.
he was like, "Oh, I think Tim Burton. You know what he did with Batman was awesome." And I guess he hadn't really seen those movies and really concentrated on what he watched. But he recommends Tim Burton, and the first thing Tim Burton does is fire Kevin Smith from writing the script. And so it's like,
Well, it might have helped Kevin Smith, kind of get away from that.
Okay, let's just say Nicolas Cage was going to be Superman.
Yeah.
That's Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Mike, do a Nicolas Cage impersonation. I know you're good impersonations.
Oh, you know that. I did that one. Because that's all he does in every movie.
Let's go.
Yeah. Can I recede my hairline over the rate? I don't. I can do that over an audio. Recede my hairline.
Recede.
Back to this back of my head.
I'm Nicolas
Oh,
Cage.
man.
Let's go.
So yeah, there's a guy who's never getting an Oscar. Actually, wait, he got one for. So once upon a time, he was an awesome actor. What was that? Fear. No, not Fear. That's the one
Nicolas
Johnny
Cage
Depp.
probably got one for
leaving Las
Leaving
Vegas.
Las
Leaving Las
Vegas,
Vegas.
yeah.
I think he won it for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was good.
That was
when
a
he
good.
young,
That was a
man.
good movie.
No, he was good. No, he's good when he needs to be good. It's one of those things.
I like Nicolas
So,
Cage,
yeah,
man.
Oscars.
I like Nicolas Cage, though. I really do.
Yeah.
I like him.
Well, I loved him in Kick-Ass. I think that was awesome.
That's probably his best movie. That's probably his best. Next to
It's
Ghost
up
Rider
there.
2.
Oh,
that's probably
God.
his best
or
movie.
one. Another poor attempt of making him a superhero.
Another
Like,
poor
stop
attempt
it.
of making that character come to life.
I know, man.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Well, it's a good character,
Hopefully-
man. It's a good character.
I
It's
hope
just that they're not doing it right.
I hope Netflix decides to do a Ghost Rider series.
That was
would
just
be
bad
awesome.
writing. It's just
It
horrible
was.
writing.
It was. And No, bad casting too, because the kid that's American Horror Story, from American Beauty and all that, who was the villain in that movie, he'd be a better Johnny Blaze. He would have been a better Ghost Rider than Nicolas Cage. So that's just me. So I think they had access to some talent, but they just they just wasted it.
No, they did. I'm sure they're gonna bring that up. They're gonna bring up Ghost Rider again, and I don't know who owns the rights to that. Is that Fox or?
I don't know. That's probably gonna be. Yeah, it's either gonna be Fox or Sony, and I don't know. It just reeks of Fox.
Fox.
I mean, Fox. I mean, if it is
Well,
Fox, they
reboot
it.
They got Deadpool right.
Yeah.
They got Deadpool right. Finally, Fox did something fantastic. Something great.
And it wasn't called Fantastic Four. That's not what you're referencing.
Wow.
No, that
did
was.
You guys,
was
did
that
you guys?
Fox? That's not Sony.
No, that's
That was Fox.
Yeah. Did you guys see that movie?
Nope.
Yes.
I'm not gonna watch that movie.
Yes,
Wow.
Sadly, yes.
It was a disaster? Is it a disaster like everyone says?
Wow.
It has it has potential.
No, it does not
Here's the
have
thing.
potential.
No. You could tell. Okay, hold on. You could tell where the split was when they had the director problems and the producer problems. Yeah, there was.
Nope. Stop trying.
bad. It's
Stop
bad.
trying.
It's
Listen.
bad. It's
Listen.
bad.
I felt. I swear.
I
I
want it to be
felt
good.
like. I swear. I'm not even kidding you. I felt like they gave the script to a 6-year-old and they just made him write the script for that movie. It's so cheesy.
Yeah, the
so
same
bad.
guy who wrote the end. The same guy who wrote the end of Jurassic World is the same guy who wrote the script.
Oh my.
Yeah, probably. Oh, and it
Which
is Fox that produced
It is Fox.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my.
Wow.
And I'm
Wow.
man. Oh my God. Do not watch that movie. I'm.
Yeah, they should just. Yeah, Fox should just buy anything, but just get all the rights to anything Deadpool and give everything else back.
Yes,
That's
they
what
just
should.
give
They
everything else-
should.
yeah.
Give everything else back. Let Marvel have it and do it right, and they should just stick to Deadpool.
Well, the
and
last
rated
Wolverine
R,
movie was pretty good.
And that's it.
The last Wolverine movie was pretty good. The Japanese.
Yeah, that one
who
was
in
good.
Japan.
Yeah, that one was good. Yeah,
I
the
like that
Wolverine
one.
was good.
Yeah,
that was
So
well
if they
done.
could keep
That was
doing
well done.
that,
And obviously,
that's fine.
Yeah. Well, and they're saying they're aiming for a rated R on the next one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. Not because of like Deadpool, they're gonna have such vulgarity and things like that.
It's just
but
for the blood and the
action will be
killing.
gory.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But at this
exactly.
point,
And some strong language.
but at this point, do they really need it? I mean, they did a pretty good job with the last Wolverine movie. It's gonna be such
that
a
was
drastic change in tempo to do that, But Fox is trying to compete with Marvel and.
But why are they competing? There's no need to compete like that. Like,
they're all competing, man. They're all competing.
Like, dude,
They feed off each other. I don't.
they can't. I
dumb.
feel like they're in the back burner of just getting writers. Like everyone gets the writers before them because it's so bad. Like they just. Oh my god, that Fantastic Four movie. Oh my god, you don't understand how pissed off I am at that movie.
Or
It makes. Hey, the other ones are awesome
Oh,
compared to that.
no,
Like,
the other
straight
one
up.
is
They're like
amazing.
awesome
Oh, God, are
compared
you
to
serious?
that.
Amazing. The other ones are. I appreciate the other ones. And I don't like the other ones. Like I'm so torn. I'm so torn. Oh man.
Well, the director is definitely blacklisted now because he was talking crap about Fox while the movie was still being marketed. Like it wasn't even released yet, and they were already talking crap. And that sucks, man, because the director did a really good job with Chronicle, the movie.
Yeah, no, Chronicle's awesome.
Yeah,
I love that.
that's a
movie.
great movie,
That's
man.
one of my favorite films. That's
Different
great
style
movie.
though.
Yeah.
Different style. You're talking about.
It is a different
And,
style.
yeah, that's
I
what
think
it
he
is,
took
that-
on too much,
Yeah.
too quickly.
Yeah, it's you're writing a superhero movie.
Yeah. You know what happened was he tried not to be like Chronicle. Like he had like he was trying to, I think, be too eclectic and be like, okay, I can think one way for this film and think a completely different way for this film. And it's like, listen, I think you got selected to direct a superhero film because Chronicle is a superhero film, and I understand you're not obviously not going to do the mockumentary aspect of it, for Fantastic Four, but everything else should have been, and it almost seemed like it was on a good start. A lot of people felt that it was controversial, Michael B. Jordan being the Human Torch, but that guy's a great actor. Michael B. Jordan, Adonis.
Yeah, and
actor.
he admitted, he was interviewed online at some show. He admitted, like, man, it was a bad film. That's a bad film for him.
It was.
Yeah.
And you saw some good casting in that film. The guy who played Thing, he's a pretty good actor. He's on that show, I think it's called Turn on AMC, and he's done a
It's
few things
Jamie
out there.
Bell, I think is his name.
Yeah, he's a good actor too. And then the kid from one of Lewis's favorite all-time films on Whiplash.
Yeah, Miles Teller.
Oh, Whiplash is great.
Yeah,
Whiplash is awesome.
a different take for Mr. Fantastic, but a good one. And this girl, I love her.
She was great. House of Cards. Yes. Kate. Kate.
So they I mean, they casted really strong. And
but then,
she's like, okay, this
but
guy's
then
taking
Doctor
that step,
Doom was bad.
Yeah.
Really bad.
And he's a good actor too, man. That guy in Black Mirror, another future necessity. That guy's a great actor too. It's just like
but
the vision for that film was bad.
No, it was. Yeah, I'm sure they're not gonna make another one.
Like,
no, yeah, that's done. That's done.
Yeah, they're gonna reboot it. You know what's gonna happen? They're gonna reboot it maybe in 5-6 years, or maybe Marvel gets the rights back.
I don't think they need to be rebooted.
I
don't think they need to be rebooted. I think they need to be just put into a film, like just like a side, like just come in, like what they're doing with the Spider-Man now. Like they just need to come in. I don't want to see a reboot anymore. I really don't.
Yeah,
I don't want to see a reboot.
Yeah.
Just bring them in.
Yeah,
bring them in.
retelling the story. You know what? We're gonna get heated. Let's talk about
let's talk about Leo. Let's talk about Leo.
Let's talk about Deadpool.
Let's talk about Leo.
Leo.
How did we get?
Oh yeah, we
Fantastic
segued like crazy. Yeah, back to Leo. He's getting it, man.
I feel like we're like the people that run the Oscars. We just forget about Leo
again.
We bring him up a little bit. We bring him up a little bit, and then we completely forget about him.
Leo.
Like, Leo's
oh
there.
yeah, Leo.
Leo.
Oh, let's just talk about somebody else.
Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Tom Hardy.
We're just gonna ignore
Tom
you.
Hardy though. Tom Hardy was playing a good role.
That bear, man. That bear was crazy.
No, man. Hey, no, the guy from Star Wars and Ex Machina, that guy, he was great in that movie too.
Yeah, he's playing in the new X-Men movie.
Oh, Domino. That
guy?
Domino?
That guy you're talking about?
Which guy? Which guy's in?
The red-haired guy from Ex Machina.
Yeah,
and,
Gleason.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That guy.
Domino.
He's from Harry Potter also.
Gleason.
Oh, okay.
That's his name.
I thought you were
He's a
talking
great
about
actor. That guy's a great actor. Yeah.
And he's good in that film too. Small part, but he was good in that movie too. But yeah, Leo, come on, I mean that whole movie. I mean, yeah, I think he gets it this year, man.
Leo should have gotten like I'm reading his list right now. He should have got a very first movie. Here we go.
Should have got for the first one.
First one.
What's Eating Gilbert
Yeah,
Grape?
Critters 3. Critters 3. No.
Critters.
Hold on.
3.
He did Critters 3, Poison Ivy, This Boy's Life.
He should have won an Oscar for Growing Pains, right?
No, What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Yeah, I agree with you. He should have just won it for that.
Yeah, well, Johnny Depp, man. Yeah. And come on, he was awesome in that movie.
What else? He should have won it for that. He should have won it for Gangs of
New
York.
Look,
Catch Me If You Can.
Look, I don't like this movie.
The Aviator. I don't know how you're gonna win it for the Aviator.
Look at the string of movies from 2002 to 2004. You got Gangs of New York, Catch Me If You Can, The Aviator. Oh, and 2006, The Departed.
Yeah.
All right,
The
so
Departed.
1, 2, 3, 4 movies he could have been nominated in.
That's
and won. He should have won in all those movies.
Yeah.
Dude, The Departed's so good. He made
I don't like this movie, but just because it's Leo, man. Like it's like
Revolutionary Road. That's
a lot of women would tell you Titanic would be for them.
No. See, that's the one for me. And that's what I hate.
I just brought that up. Because I know girls. I know family girls. I know how they feel.
I know.
Oh my God, he was so romantic.
Yeah. You know, and he wasn't like, what's sad is that you watch Great Gatsby, which is, as we have said, it's a horrible movie. But he was more like the character that he should have been in Titanic as an older, actor than he was when he played him then. Like, he just was too, I don't know, man. He just wasn't from that era.
I'll tell you what.
Like, you saw
yeah,
him.
no, he didn't fit in. He didn't fit in. I tell you what.
He was out of place.
I don't like that movie at all. I don't like the Titanic at all, or Great Gatsby, whatever. But the best actor in that movie is Billy Zane.
Yes, it
is.
Up.
Oh,
yes,
hands down.
Billy Zane is the best actor in that movie.
Which I want to see another movie. You know which movie, right? Like I would love to see this remake.
Oh, the Phantom?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I had to pause and remember every Billy Zane
movie I've ever
seen.
Come on, man. The Phantom.
Yeah, it's the Phantom. It has to be the Phantom. That's the only one I can remember.
The Phantom. And that's another one that could have been Raw. That could have been so good. Like, yeah, you know what? With all the hero movies they're rebooting, they should just do I'm gonna say.
Don't do it.
a league.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Check again.
Someone out there is probably gonna work on it.
I don't care.
Someone's gonna work on that, and we're just not gonna talk about that right now.
That's my secret.
So
let's keep that contained.
Okay. Oh, you want to keep that?
there's a Yopies over here that has dreams that he wants to do one day. So
I still have dreams.
So let's keep it under wraps. Let's keep it under wraps.
I would love it. Yeah. But no, the Phantom would be awesome. That would be awesome.
But
Leo, man.
Leo.
Poor Leo. Again.
Poor Leo. My God, he's hard to stay focused on. Well, the episode's not about Leo, man. We brought him up.
No, we have other things.
He had his
What else do we have to talk about?
You know what? After the episode we do after the Oscars, which will probably be episode 3 or 4 or whatever, when we'll give plenty of Leo talk, because either he got it finally or he got ripped off again.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's going to be one of the main podcasts we're going to talk about.
We'll get deep into it. I mean, here we are. I mean, we got plenty to talk about. I mean, here we are in February. We got Deadpool. I mean, we've been brushing on it. I mean, at this point, honestly, I mean, I think Ryan Reynolds should just legally change his name to Wade Wilson, and then just like his career should just be Deadpool. That's it.
Yeah, it's pretty much gonna be what he's gonna do for the next 15 years. Like he's Deadpool.
I think if he's smart, he'll just be Deadpool. Like just do everything Deadpool. Just do Deadpool movies, a Deadpool talk show, Deadpool video game. Do everything Deadpool, and then he can actually live a normal life because people forget what he actually looks like.
Yeah.
Because we're so used to seeing him as Deadpool, and, and it's just be what he doesn't need to do.
Yeah, he's gonna
else,
be
man.
the Green Ranger. He can go to Comic Cons like the Green Ranger. Just live that life.
The green,
the Power Ranger.
Go live
the
that
Green
life.
Power Ranger. That's it. That's all he does is the Green Power Ranger. Versus like, yeah, but in fairness, Ryan Reynolds can act and do other stuff outside of Deadpool.
We don't try to get him as a guest one day.
Oh God,
I've heard
just the first episode, so don't worry about it. It'll be a while.
We'll forget about that. By then we'll be like, oh, this guy's great.
Yeah,
before
we get to Green Power Ranger status,
what's his name?
Be at
What's
least
his name again?
Jason, Tommy, I don't know.
Jason, Allen, something.
Tommy, isn't it Tommy the Green Ranger
Frank?
at this point?
Tommy. His name is Tommy.
Tommy, right?
His legal name should just be Tommy the Green Ranger. That should be literally.
He's great, man. He's great.
No,
man.
he is cool.
He's cool.
No, he's really cool.
Hey, let me turn out. I'm gonna talk for a second about the Wrath of the Cons, which is Comic Cons. And dude, that guy, he's at every single one of them, at least all the Florida ones. And bro, but the guy lives it up, man. He
gets a big crowd. He gets a huge.
Yeah,
crowd.
And
dude,
he's
huge
great
following.
to his fans. Like
no, he is really
He
cool
is.
with his fans,
He
but he
is.
interacts very well, and he's a good guy.
Oh, we're gonna throw it out there.
No.
His wife got a
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Man. She got a free picture. Oh, I'm throwing it out there. That guy's too nice because they were losing money, man. He had a crowd of people waiting over an hour.
Now.
For
That
a
guy's
photo.
a great
She
guy.
Snuck in.
So
She
Yopi, so we're gonna
snuck
cut
in.
that out.
Yes,
or
we
you
have
wanna
to.
edit that
We
out?
have no choice. I don't want this.
No, because it's cool. That guy's
No, you
awesome.
just let me know.
No,
I'll edit that
I'm
out.
gonna
No,
get.
I don't know
I'm
if
gonna
she
get.
wants that out.
I'm gonna get a letter in the mail with saying you
A
owe
bill.
$40.
A bill. It's gonna be a bill. It's gonna be a bill.
$40 for that
It's
picture.
gonna be a bill.
You took
That's
three.
funny.
You took 3 pictures. I won $40 per picture. Like, no, stop it. You stop it right now.
Dude, no, I know. Straight up, that guy is cool. And the funniest one is MSK and I were at Wizard World. I think it was their first one that they did over here in Fort Lauderdale.
In Fort Lauderdale, yeah.
Yeah, and that guy was next to Lou Ferrigno.
Oh man, Lou Ferrigno, poor guy.
Poor Lou Ferrigno,
I mean,
man. That guy.
If
That
these
guy had
cons
a
were
massive
big,
crowd.
yeah, if these
Massive
cons were
crowd.
big, like in 86, 87, Lou Ferrigno would be cashing in. Too bad it's 2016.
I know. He was like, and then Tommy the Green Ranger's over there shaking his hand, like, hey guys, look, Lou Ferrigno's over here, the Hulk, and they're like, hey man, the only green we care about is the Power Ranger. We don't know who that guy is.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But that guy
He's
cashed
like,
in
what?
because
They CGI that. Yeah, like they CGI that. Ed Norton didn't have a stunt double. Ruffalo doesn't have a stunt double.
Yeah.
Banner didn't have a stunt double. Who's this guy? Like, oh man, it's like,
Yeah.
it's sad, man.
Well, he got
He's
lucky.
the guy-
In that con, he got lucky because I think Norman Reedus was going to be the headliner, and he had to pull out for scheduling.
Yeah,
Reschedule,
no, him and the Punisher, Shane.
What's his name?
I can't
Wait,
remember
we
his name
got-
right
we
now.
s-
And you know what's
still
sad?
don't know
He's a
his
good
name?
actor too, man. I don't know his name. But he's a great actor. He's Shane and now the Punisher, man. He's Frank Castle. That's what I'm gonna call him now. He's Shane/Frank Castle.
I'm
That's who he
pretty
is.
sure. I'm pretty sure he has a name. Pretty sure.
I'm sure he does. And everything else he's in, he's awesome. He's in that Fury with Brad Pitt and Shia LaBeouf. The tank one. Do it! That guy. Yeah, but no, that's a good movie
John
too, man. That tank one. and he-
Bernthal.
Yes.
Brenthal.
Brenthal.
It's not
Brenthal.
Brent.
The guy's
It's
awesome.
Bern.
Bernthal.
Bernthal.
Yeah, he's gonna be an awesome Punisher, man.
Yes,
Daredevil
yes.
season 2 coming up next month. I know
Yes.
you're hyped about
Oh,
that.
I'm very hyped.
Yo, peace.
I'm very hyped.
Yeah, I think you just finished watching it, right?
Yeah, my wife just finished watching that.
Daredevil or Jessica
Daredevil.
Jones?
I need to jump on
Daredevil.
Jessica Jones.
Yeah, I wonder. Ooh, you might need to watch Jessica Jones before Daredevil season 2 in case there's Mike's favorite thing, crossovers.
Yeah, I would recommend that. Watch Jessica
Yeah.
Jones right away.
Yeah,
Stop it.
there's probably gonna be some
Stop it
crossovers.
right now.
No, yeah, of course
It's-
there's gonna be crossovers. There's no,
Come
I
on,
think.
man. It just deal with it. That's what it's gonna do.
Listen,
Netflix
just
is
watch it.
Building a universe.
So-
Yeah, just watch it for David
So
Tennant. 'Cause
okay,
David Tennant is the
so
best.
pretty
in that
much
show.
what you're doing is like you're making me go all out on crossovers. On episode 1,
Look.
I'm gonna get pissed off.
Look, I'm not. Listen, I'm not forcing you to watch Agents of Shield. All right, relax. I'm telling you to watch a good show on Netflix. That's dark, great acting. Doctor Number 10. Everyone knows Doctor Number 10. It's worth it. It's worth it, and you probably need it because there might be some
I hate crossovers. That's
with
it.
characters.
There, I said it. I'm tired of crossovers on TV shows. Stop it.
They take too much of your time.
Stop it right now. Every show out there, stop with the crossovers. And if you're gonna cross over, please cross over 1 or twice during a season, not 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 episodes. Please.
I think it
Stop.
just seems that way, but they only cross over maybe once or
No,
twice
they
a
do
season.
not. They do not. Like the Flash and
No,
the
man,
Arrow
no, man,
are
not
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. He's talking about Flash and Arrow, and I understand where look. I don't agree with it. I love the crossovers, and I understand where he's coming from though, because he'd rather tune out of another show because it's not as strong. And
Yeah.
he knows that the good show is
Yes,
forcing him to watch. The
I need
less,
to.
the
Yeah,
worst
yeah.
show
No, it's the
because-
truth. I need to watch Arrow because it crosses over to
The
the
Flash.
Flash. I need to
I
watch
don't think
Arrow.
you need to anymore.
No,
man.
I do.
The only crossover they did this year was they've only done 2 episodes this
There's
year.
one
out of
coming
14.
up. I'm gonna
Out of 14.
defend them now. There's one coming up. They just
And,
showed it.
and then there's gonna be another
and then
another third
Supergirl's
episode.
coming in, and like stop
that-
it.
that you can ignore.
Speaking,
That you
okay,
can ignore.
I gotta jump into this now. Are you caught up on DC Legends yet, Louis?
I'm 1 episode behind. I'm 1 episode behind that, and 1 episode behind.
Okay, they
Arrow.
got. Well, I mean, the whole show is a crossover. Basically, it's a team made up of heroes from both shows. But there's about to be a good cross. It looks good. It's gonna be an interesting crossover. It's
Don't
gonna be
care.
Interesting. I think. Yeah.
I just finished watching The Flash. I caught up on The Flash this week, and
It's good.
man, that episode is good. That
It's
Mike,
good. Are you
Mike
caught up?
Oman, man.
You caught up?
Or Yo Peace.
Nope. Okay. Yo, peace. You gotta get in it. You gotta
Nope,
get in it.
it's not happening.
You gotta
Nope.
catch up.
I-
You gotta catch
I'm
up.
not
on
doing.
both, though.
I'm not
Arrow
doing
and
Legends
Flash.
of Tomorrow. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm not doing.
No, he's talking about Flash. He's talking
Oh,
about
okay.
Flash.
No,
You gotta
Flash. Yeah, you gotta
catch
catch up on Flash. The last episode of Flash is very, very good. Like, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Well, you know what? We'll do this. You start catching up on Flash. Anything that you feel you missed from Arrow or Legends, we'll fill
Yeah,
it in. for
yeah.
you.
When they
How's
come
that?
in, I'll be like, "Hey, who is that guy
do the
again?
favor.
Just please tell me who's that?
Yeah.
Who's?
Yeah, he was some guy. He was just some guy in Arrow. Yeah.
I don't care.
I know
at some point.
one. I mean, I torture myself through it, but I know one that most people Flash is not going to be able to help, and that's Supergirl. It's not going to
Yeah.
happen.
Well, unless
That
they
show
put
is gonna be
Supergirl
torture.
into their universe and get rid of her show completely, then maybe. But
Yeah, and let her have a guest spot every once in a while. Yeah, that's actually that would
Yeah.
work better.
yeah, that might work. I can't get into Supergirl.
Yeah, it's.
I haven't
it's
gotten into a lot
upsetting.
of shows. that you
I gotta
watch.
tell you, it's upsetting because they actually have Man of Steel like quality in the fight scenes and the CGI and in the actual she freaking fights. I mean, I wish Smallville had the fight scenes that Supergirl
What's
has.
Smallville?
Don't play stupid. It had good 4 seasons.
Somebody
Everything
save me.
else- Oh God. Hey, you
CW.
know what? At least that show had a solid Lex Luthor.
Yeah, that Lex Luthor is awesome.
At least that show had a solid.
Why are
Lex
you bringing up Lex Luthor,
Alright.
bro?
Why,
Well,
it's
we
too
got
soon.
we got to bring up a good Lex Luthor because we're gonna
It's
get
too soon.
not so
Yeah,
good
'cause-
one in soon.
Because you know what? Because I'm going to say now, screw it. This is going to be our first episode 1, so we're going to go 90 minutes on this bad boy because we still got some things to talk about. And yes, that Lex Luthor was good because the Lex Luthor we're about to get is god-awful.
Is he really Lex Luthor?
Yes, the saving grace theory. Even if they do that, and what Yo Piece is talking about is, of course, is in crap rumor that he's going to be Lex Luthor Jr. And at the end, or you're talking about the Riddler.
And he will be Riddler. No, yeah, he's gonna be.
And then he'll become.
Yeah.
And then become Riddler. Oh,
Yeah,
it's a two-tier
It's
theory
2 in
now?
1. 2 in 1.
Oh, okay.
2 for 1.
Because I thought, which wasn't bad if they hadn't overhyped him as Lex Luthor, was that he's gonna be Lex Luthor Jr. and then he's gonna die, and then his father, the real Lex Luthor, will inherit the company from his son and already have an anger towards superheroes for killing his son. But now on top of that, he's not gonna die, and now he's gonna be the Riddler. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
None
just
of
gonna
that
ignore all
saves
those
it.
theories. I'm gonna
It's
ignore all of that
horrible.
because it's crap. It's all
It's
crap.
crap.
Just like Lex is gonna be crap.
I'd rather prepare for that. I'd rather prepare myself for that.
Don't prepare for that. You know what? You know what you should do.
Prepare for crap. Prepare
No.
for it's gonna be crappy,
Just-
and that you're gonna like everything else. But
Exactly. Just think of the good stuff of the movie. The good things that are to come out of it. Superman's gonna be awesome. Ben Affleck is surprising everyone. That last trailer when he's kicking ass as Batman, it's gonna be pretty good.
Well, the CGI is kicking ass as Batman. I mean, in fairness. I mean,
Stop.
he's-
Give the
No,
man
no,
some
I'm
awesome.
being fair.
Give the
That's
man
stunt
some
work.
Fair. Don't,
That's
don't,
not-
don't give credit.
that's not
don't give
CGI,
credit
that's
for
stunt
action
work.
scenes.
Stunt
but don't
work.
give credit for action scenes.
For the
yeah, well,
stunt
that's the
guys.
stunt guys. That's not Ben Affleck.
All right, stop
Come on.
hating. You're
He
Ben
did-
Affleck.
He
hater.
did not.
You're-
Ben
you're a
Affleck
hater.
did not choke
Even I don't
slam.
like Ben Affleck, and I'm gonna give him.
I like. No,
Yeah.
but no, that's not fair. I like Ben Affleck. I'm just saying he did
It
not
doesn't sound like you like
choke
Ben
slam.
Affleck.
No, I do. I'm just gonna say, like, when you saw from the trailers the scene where he's Bruce Wayne, because that's
He's
really who
great.
playing. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. I was surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised. So now it looks like the only thing that's going to be the nostrils of this movie is going to be Jesse Eisenberg.
The
It's that simple.
nostrils.
That's yeah. It's God.
But everything
He's
else looks
both.
good,
He's
man.
He's the nostrils and the shredder of this film. He's both. He's both.
Everything else is gonna be
Why
good.
you
Trust
keep
me,
bringing up
Chris.
Ninja Turtles
my
to
God.
me?
Oh,
Yeah,
Ben,
I
ben,
know.
Ben Affleck loves it. You know the moment that all that hate immediately swayed to Jesse Eisenberg because everyone was going off about Ben Affleck as Batman.
Yeah,
Everyone
maybe
was
that's why
going
they
off.
casted him. Maybe they're like, all right, we gotta cast Jesse Eisenberg and take the hate off Ben Affleck because we're gonna
But
use
why
him more.
Lex Luthor? You know what? Give me a horrible Jimmy Olsen. Give me a there's so
Oh, you
many
know what?
other
He wouldn't be.
characters you
He
could
wouldn't be
sacrifice.
horrible as Jimmy Olsen. He would actually be pretty
He
good.
actually, yeah, he would be a good Jimmy Olsen. That would be good casting.
Or newspaper editor number 3 in the background. He would be great.
That would be better. That would be better.
Sandwich guy at Wayne Corp number
Man
2.
pouring
Yeah.
coffee at the table. Like
Yeah.
I don't.
Starbucks
Guy who
barista.
Yes,
Jesse Eisenberg.
barista who gets Alfred's name wrong at Starbucks.
Oh man.
Cashier.
Can't wait to interview him one day.
Oh no, I'm gonna tell him straight up, you suck. I'm gonna be
That'll
like,
be
hey,
That'll be 500 episodes from
yeah.
now.
I'm gonna be, hey, Jesse Eisenberg, you suck, straight up to his face.
Yeah.
This is
That'll
gonna be
500
recorded, so when I say, hey, you're awesome, you guys have this, but yeah.
We'll play it back. We're gonna play it back. Like, yeah,
play it
really?
back.
You think he's awesome?
Yeah, no, I think he's. Listen again. I think he's good at yeah, I guess his
In-
comedies,
Social
his
Network?
comedies, sort of, but
Yeah.
this film is too big for
What
him.
comedies? What comedies?
This film is too big for him.
Zombieland.
Zombieland. He was.
Oh,
great.
that wasn't Michael
Ultraviolet.
Cera?
Same guy. What?
It's the same
Yeah,
guy. Well, it's
almost.
better. He's better.
Almost the same guy.
Same guy.
Almost the same guy.
My,
You know what's funny? He's basically Michael Cera, but thinks that he's like tougher.
Yeah, he has like delusions of grandeur. It's
Yeah,
Michael
that
Cera
he's
with
like-
delusions of grandeur. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
because like Mike Cera doesn't have that condescending cockiness.
Yeah.
Where that's all he has is that condescending
Well,
cockiness.
if you watch any of his interviews, man, he totally has.
He is that
man.
guy.
He's that guy.
He's that guy.
He's that guy,
Exactly.
and it sucks. It really does suck, but whatever.
Yeah. I think he talked his way into Lex Luthor. I think he was there reading for Jimmy Olsen, and somehow, Zack Snyder had a sucker punch moment and went, yeah, you know what? Forget Jimmy Olsen. Let's make this guy Lex Luthor.
let me tell you, man.
And-
Mushrooms are a mother. Like, don't do mushrooms, people. Ever.
It's like the Rick James in the in
'Cause
Chappelle show. Cocaine's a
that
hell of a
will
drug.
make you do some crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy.
you know what?
Crazy
I would totally buy that. You know what? That's gonna happen inside the actor's studio. Like Futurama, it's gonna be this guy's head because it'll be like 45 years from now. It'll be what's this guy from inside the actor's studio? I
James
forget his name.
Lipton.
Yes.
Be James
yes.
Lipton,
Yeah.
but it'll be his head in a jar, like in Futurama.
Yeah.
So it's like really old Zack Snyder, so he can finally admit it, and he's gonna say he's like, "Yeah, man, I had just done 2 lines of coke, and I
Yeah.
couldn't." at that point, I had to just keep going.
That sounds like something Michael Bay would admit for Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah. Michael Bay would admit that now.
He would admit that now.
He does not
It's all
care.
about
That
money. Like,
exactly. That epic rap battles in history is spot on, bro.
That's the best.
That
That's
guy's
the best track of
money.
it. That's the best one they've done. That's the best one they've done.
Oh man. Oh, I got. You know what? I'm gonna do a side thing here for a second because I'm gonna say it. I was giving MSK euphemisms for going to the bathroom while we were waiting to prep for the podcast, and one of them was that I said, "Did you read it? What exactly did I say?"
Oh,
I said,
wait, let me see if I can.
Oh, I'm gonna go back and pull it up. I said
You wrote like
what is
20
that?
of them, so I don't know.
Oh, I wrote a bunch. Yeah, they're all relevant. You know what? They're good to share for the show. I'll just go in order until I get to that one. I put that's what I said. I said I gotta go write a letter to the King of the Seven Kingdoms. That was one. I gotta drop the ninja assassins in the Lazarus Pit. I gotta lay a red Yoshi. That's if you had Taco Bell, because you know he breathes fire. I shouldn't have to explain that. But I gotta make a Stannis Baratheon shadow assassin. That's that's I guess if you're really constipated, because that was one hell of a birth in Game of Thrones.
My God.
And then the last one, of course, the best one, gotta write a script for Michael Bay's next movie of a franchise from when I was a kid. There you go. See? There you go. That's the one I was looking for.
That's pretty
of
much
course,
what
was the last one.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, I could end on that one. That's the best one because it's so
Man.
true. It's so true.
I hate Michael Bay.
I don't hate Michael
I do
Bay.
hate Michael
I
Bay.
just
I don't.
ignore
I
him.
don't.
I choose to
No,
ignore
listen,
things that
listen,
he does.
I don't hate Michael Bay in the 90s.
Oh, in the 90s. Yeah, Bad Boys. He made Bad Boys. Come on. You gotta.
He gave me The Rock.
The Rock was another good
He
one.
gave me Face.
The first Transformers.
The Bad Boys. The first Transformers.
Yeah.
And
then he should have just ended there.
And then he gave me Transformers 7.
Yeah,
That was
that was a fan film. That was a fan. That doesn't
And
exist.
then
You know what? We're gonna get really into that. The next episode, quick preview, will be episode 2, Electric Boogaloo, and that's definitely gonna make a list.
Oh,
of
I can't wait.
sequels.
I
Of
can't
bad
wait.
Oh
sequels,
yeah, we're
of
just
bad
gonna talk about
sequels.
sequels.
Oh,
I don't wanna talk
our
about that.
outline is our outline's gonna be so long. So let's get into it. But yeah, Michael Bay. Wow, this is episode 1. Should not be if you build it, they will come. It should be the people we hate because this is getting pretty thick.
Yeah, it's
And
getting
love,
pretty.
and
it's
love,
getting in there.
and love. People we love too.
Yeah.
And love.
Well, you know what I loved? I love everyone that was behind Deadpool. So just to segue to that.
Yes. I mean, next to The Walking Dead, my favorite novela, Los Muertos Caminando. But you know what? I think Deadpool is the month of February, hands down, man. I can't wait to go see it again. I've
Well,
only
it
seen
already
once
made
so
more.
far.
It already made more money than any of the X-Men movies. So
Wow.
That's crazy.
So,
That's
wow.
crazy if you think about
Fox
it.
already has. Yeah.
Wow. I just saw, speaking of X-Men movies, I just saw recently the Road Cut. You guys got to watch that so we can talk about it because I think it makes a difference to that film. But that's a good movie, though. You guys like Days of Future
I love
Past,
it.
right?
I love
So-
it.
Yeah, it was alright. It was alright. My thing with X-Men is that they started off wrong the first time, and they keep trying to
But he
fix
That's
it.
fixed
what,
it.
that's what Days of Future
fixed
Past
Yeah,
did.
no, but
it.
they still haven't fixed it completely for me, man. They're still wearing really bad costumes because of Brian Singer.
He just but
I knew it. I knew he was
But-
gonna go there. I said, he's Michael Bay as Brian Singer.
Just
Here's Michael
give
Bay as
him.
Brian Singer.
Listen, just give them the costumes. Marvel's doing
Listen,
it. DC's
listen.
doing it. Just give them the costumes. I want to see Wolverine.
The
in yellow.
gimp suit is what's hot now, man. Like let them
I know.
do the gimp.
They're all doing
suit.
it. They're all doing it. You know, I think was
Yeah, but the
Daredevil
problem is
first-
he's been doing it since 2000.
He has.
Like
I think was Daredevil the first one to do the gimp suit
The what?
to leather up. Was
no,
Daredevil?
it was no. It was Brian Singer in the first X-Men movie. They're all
no,
leather.
Daredevil was before that. Mike, fact check. I know you're quick with that.
No.
Nah, I'm pretty sure Daredevil came out before X-Men.
No, I guarantee you, it was X-Men, then
Yeah, I'm
Spider-Man,
positive.
then Daredevil. I'm
I'm
positive.
positive. That's when Ben
I'm
Affleck
positive.
was still a horrible actor. That's
I'm
when Ben
positive.
Affleck was still horrendous, and he ruined him and everyone involved in that movie. And no, come on, man. No, that Daredevil came out before.
Go ahead. No,
I
I
think
didn't.
they were the first one.
No. Daredevil
Mike,
came out 2004. I'm
I
pretty
need
sure.
to.
Daredevil
No,
came
I'm
out in
pretty sure that was-
2003.
X-Men
And X-Men?
2001, 99 probably, 2000 around there.
Really? Is that old already?
Yeah, I was a freshman in high school when that came out. So yeah,
God, we're old.
yeah, you're old.
So this is old cast. This is not a broke cast. This is an old cast.
broke and old.
Yep.
That should be the name. That should be the name of the show.
Broke and old.
Yeah, and man, that's and
In the
X-Men.
dark corner of Century
X-Men came out in
Village.
2000, man.
So it came up. So they did start the leather. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a right. You have a right to hate Brian Singer.
I do have a right, and he already messed up some of the characters from the get-go. I understand he's fixing it. And
He Daisy Duked Superman. I mean, come on.
That didn't happen. Nope, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
Deadpool-
someone got in his ear, and he fixed it for First Class and Days of Future Past.
Well,
He did.
Well, look,
And,
right now, Deadpool
And it led
is
into
standing.
Deadpool.
Yeah, right now
Yeah, it
Deadpool
is.
is standing at 235 mil, for 10 days.
I'm about to give him 15 more bucks, and
Yeah.
we're about to get 15
Yeah,
more of my
he deserves
dollars
it. He deserves it.
really soon. Yeah. No, I'm going again. I gotta go again and see that.
Yeah.
That's such a good movie, and what he did at the after credits is awesome. The Doring, everything, and that movie is hilarious. It was still fresh in February, so I'll relax on the spoilers. So I think we'll go more into Deadpool end of February, March.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I mean, we have lots of time, but Deadpool, man, yeah, it was great. It was great. Yeah, I think when 2016's over, laughs.
I think they own the month of February. Is gonna be,
easily.
Yeah,
I think they own it more than The Walking Dead, which came back last week with an awesome episode I just saw. And but yeah, I think Deadpool takes the
So do you like? Okay, MSK has a specific phobia that I'm sure that episode was a little hard for you to watch.
No, you know what? Because I didn't think they were, and it was fast. They didn't really show it go through. I'm not. Should we spoil it? Are we spoiler? Are we gonna spoiler this?
Spoiler?
No.
Hey, you know what? It's
don't spoil it.
it's muertos
Don't spoil it.
caminando. Okay. So
They just
tune
did something like in a comic book happened. So if
Whoa.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
no spoiler
Yeah,
there.
no, that's
Oh,
it. That's it.
no,
They just
that's-
did
Well, no, there's no spoiler because not everyone reads the comic
Yeah.
books. Well, that does happen in the comic
yeah,
books.
and that's
He
it. That's
does-
all you
yeah,
have to
That
say.
does
Yeah.
happen.
I don't read the comic books either, but I'm
Right.
up to date on
So,
certain things.
I was
like
actually
that,
expecting. Actually, I wasn't expecting it because I didn't think the channel would do that. But
okay.
but when it did happen, I already knew. Yeah, that's where they're going with it.
So there you go, audience. Tune in about 2 episodes from now. You'll find out what
Yeah.
MSK's big phobia is.
Zombies. That's what it is. It's
Yeah,
zombies.
it is, exactly.
I don't know. I've seen
Zombies.
5 seasons of zombies, but yeah.
Yes.
There's
Los muertos caminando.
there is a character that keeps getting away from death. That's like, hey, like,
Okay. Oh no.
like,
Okay.
come on.
See, but the way you just worded that, I can't talk about it now because then it's
I
spoilers.
want
the
to
way
talk
you just
about
worded
that. I really want to talk about that. I'm getting pissed off about them.
And this is why Deadpool is gonna own February
Yeah,
because
yeah.
The Walking Dead this season
Like
still
enough.
has such
Like
a hiccup
enough.
with something.
Enough with that.
I'll tell you what now. Are we gonna spoil it then, or did Mike already? Did Yopis already
I
say
didn't
it, or-
spoil anything. I just said,
No.
okay.
We're good. He's just saying he's getting pissed off. That's it. That's all he said.
but seriously,
I mean, we should spoil it. I mean,
Enough.
someone. Yeah, I guess.
No. We'll wait 2
We'll
more weeks. We'll wait 2 more weeks. There's people out there that
I'm just saying they
know,
need
Yeah.
to stop. They need to stop.
Shane dies.
Even though I they did a good job.
What?
Shane dies again.
What? What?
What?
There, I think I said it. Shane dies. There.
Shane dies. God, he's gonna be such a good Punisher, man. I can't wait, man. I can't
Man,
wait.
poor Leo.
I can't wait. Yeah. You know what? We're gonna end on Leonardo DiCaprio. We really are. You know. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring up because Tom Hardy's also in that movie, and that's what we originally started talking about when we started talking about the Oscars. Fury Road, man, Mad Max, like it actually got recognized. I'm shocked.
Yeah. Do you think
Like,
do you think it win anything other than like editing or something? Because usually sci-fi is and stuff like
That's
that.
probably what's
don't-
end up happening to it, or it might shock us. And
No,
take
I don't
everything,
think it's
man.
gonna take
No,
everything, man.
I don't think
I
it
think they're not. Man, the Oscars are so weird, so weird.
Yeah. No, it's gonna go to The Revenant. And The Revenant's gonna win everything, man.
Minus Leo.
Well, it's
Minus
not
Leo.
nominated for as much stuff. Yeah,
Minus Leo.
It's not nominated for as much as Fury Road though. That movie's nominated for so many. I think it's like
Yeah, but that's all
12
technical.
nominations.
That's all technical. The real ones that.
No, but it's also nominated for Best Picture, Best.
Well, those are
Screenplay,
yeah, but those are the ones that
couple-
they're not gonna win. You know
Best
how the
director.
Oscars work. They're not gonna win that. The
Man,
Revenant's gonna take over
you've
all
seen
of
the
that.
Oscars plenty
You know
of
how that
times,
works.
and you know how that works.
know.
Like
It's a
know.
popularity contest, man.
It is. It's sick. You know what? But you know what? That's the thing with the Oscars that I think all these actors and directors and film writers they just gotta stop caring about that. Like it really take. I think their job number one is to make money. That's why they do it. They can say whatever they want. Right? Number one is to make money, and they're making plenty of it. And then number two is to spit out a good product, something that they know that their fans enjoy. And after that, Who cares? The Oscars are a bunch of idiots, a bunch of old people that haven't made movies in a long time or never made any movies at all and just do not care. That Academy does not make any sense. They just want the right person to kiss their ass to hand them, a trophy. And they should stop caring about that, man. They're recognized by what matters, which is, the fans, the geeks, and the nerds. No, but everybody. I mean, everybody. That's who they're recognized by. People go and pay for that movie ticket.
They do give the Oscars do give like foreign films a little help. So in that sense, it's good.
Yeah, that they do. Yeah, that's true.
Because
it's all about popularity, man. It's about money,
but it is. Yeah, it is. It is. Because even there, look at that. Look how much they get wrong locally. That's probably the same thing with the foreign films. Like we're getting a small selection of probably hundreds out there that are probably better.
Yes,
that are probably even better than those. Not making that they're all bad, but it's just like it's ridiculous, man. They'll snub the greatest of films and then give great credit to
But then I mean the Oscars need a lot of help in they need a lot of fiction in a lot of things, man. A lot.
They should just be done.
But yeah, foreign films are actually they do get help though. They even if they're not other ones get snubbed, at least people can say, oh, there's an audience out there that I can actually go see. There's something else.
You know what? I think this is what happens though every year with the Oscars, and it's like we were talking about it earlier, and I think it's the same reaction. Number one, you DVR that, so you start watching it about 40 minutes in, if you're even bothering, and you're fast forwarding through a lot of stuff. And when it's all said and done, you pretty much just meh.
Yeah, at the end of the night, you're just
that's what happens. That's what happens every year. Meh, and then and all you care about is I think it's easier just to go the next morning, see who won. So you're up to date, and you go, oh, man, yeah, Leo won.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. People that watch those shows live, I don't know. I can't.
I know they do Oscar parties.
I can't do that anymore.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I can't do that anymore.
I can't.
It's because you don't care. We don't.
Yeah, it's true. I don't care.
I'll be honest. I think the only reason anybody's watching this year, and it's funny because you have people boycotting the Oscars this year, but I think we all boycott the Oscars now, and the only reason any of us are watching this year is because of Leo.
Is he boycotting?
It's the only one. I don't even know what all the nominations are. I just want to see if he finally gets it.
That's it. That's all I care about.
Leo's not boycotting, right? There's no way he's boycotting.
Oh, that would be awesome.
He wants that.
Oh, that would be awesome.
No way, man. No way. He'll send a personal. He'll drive in person to Jada Pinkett Smith's house and give her a big fat apology. He does not care, but he wants to get.
He wants that.
Please, can you at least turn it on so you can see me win? At least just turn it on.
Just for that moment.
Please.
He's in Twitter. I mean, I don't know what he does. And actually, what would be the best if he actually just explodes. If he doesn't win it and he just finally has it out and just goes, Oscars don't know nothing. He just goes off. And
Man, poor Leo.
F you, F you.
I feel bad.
F you, you're cool.
I feel bad for Leo. I really do feel bad for Leo.
I don't feel bad at
No,
all.
man.
You see his
I don't feel bad.
No.
I don't feel bad for him. I want to see him win, but I don't feel bad for him.
You don't feel bad for him.
No, I feel bad for him. I do. He needs to get this damn domination. He needs to win this.
I don't think he does. He doesn't need to.
Yes, he does.
Scorsese didn't win one until what, 2004?
Spielberg.
He won
Didn't
one.
Spielberg take a while to win one too?
Yeah,
but
Spielberg
they won.
See, that's my point. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
The
it doesn't
Oscars
matter.
does not. Of
if
all the
you
awards,
think-
It's like the VMAs already. That's pretty much what it is.
You know what? An MTV award is more valid in my opinion.
I wouldn't say
nowadays.
that. I wouldn't say that.
Listen,
Relax.
If you guys think that these actors don't care about those,
No, they do.
Oh,
that's
the
my
problem.
point.
They care
that's
too
the
much.
problem. They do. They care about that too much.
Leo needs to get.
I'm
that
sure we'll
already.
care when we get the podcast. Is there a podcast?
No,
Oscar
no. I
thing?
think there's a. I think
No,
the podcasts are
it's not gonna
a part of.
Because we're not getting it. I'm telling you right now.
We're not
judging from episode 1. We're not gonna
Yeah,
get
no.
that.
I'll tell you right now, based on some of the things MSK needs to edit it out, we might win for editing. We might
actually,
win.
I want that award.
I think MSK gets it for best
I'll take it.
podcast editing
I'll
because
take it.
we'd have to submit the raw copy and then submit the the post
I'll take that.
copy.
I'll take that award.
I'll take it.
For just one episode.
I'll take it.
'Cause-
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, I think when MSK's done, we're totally different people.
Yeah.
We are right now.
And the show's gonna be much shorter. It's gonna be 20 minutes long.
Ooh, 20 minutes. But
So what's next? What's
guess,
next for the future?
Well,
hopefully we
before
get better at
jump
this.
That's
Yeah,
Number
what's
one,
next.
we'll get cleaner. We'll get better.
Yeah.
We'll have more pre-discussed topics. Well, we got a lot coming up, so I mean, we're gonna talk. Like I said, we'll talk more about Los Muertos Caminando. Daredevil. Probably more about Daredevil for sure.
Jessica Jones.
Does that start February? Does that start February or March?
No, Daredevil comes out March 25th. The same
so-
weekend as Batman v Superman.
Ooh, so episode 3, 4 around there is gonna
Yeah,
be
it's gonna be
hype, so.
packed. Yeah.
Yeah, well, definitely we got coming up.
And we're
with
gonna
the,
talk about
episode.
spoilers on those, man, because we're not gonna hold back on those.
Oh no, we're gonna. That's straight up. Spoiler alert at the beginning. Bulletin, spoiler alert. Something at the beginning to let people know
Say that
when
again.
news,
Say that again.
Yeah, say it one more time.
Which one? Wait.
Cool.
Oh, you're gonna pre-record it. Bulletin, spoiler alert.
Yeah, there we go. We're gonna
Yeah,
do
it's all
something. We're
good.
gonna
That's
we can
all
do something
we're
better than
using.
that one. I'm
We're
using
using that.
Oh, you're using that one. You're using that one.
Actually,
Great.
Mike, can you
Fantastic.
say the same thing but in a British accent? Go.
In a British
Sure,
accent?
Go.
Bulletin. Spoiler alert.
That
That was not.
What was that?
That was not.
That wasn't.
There was
Wait,
no
let me see.
attempt
Let me
there.
see.
He-
Talk.
Well, he has to hear British to talk British.
Bulletin. Spoiler alert.
Oof.
Oh, you gotta watch some Snatch, man. It's like,
No.
oh,
No.
That hurt my
That
soul.
was not.
hurt my
That was not.
Oof.
my heart.
Oof.
It's breaking.
Sorry, Great Britain.
Bulletin. Spoiler alert.
Okay, don't edit this out. This is gonna be a segment of the podcast later on, but we'll say.
So
what,
that didn't
what
sound
accent- what-
British.
what-
English.
what
I guess an
accent
English
was
accent. That's
Yo
what he's
Peace
trying to
doing?
do. Yeah.
It's more or less-
Bulletin.
Do Scottish. Do Scottish.
Bulletin. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Yeah. This isn't going anywhere. This isn't going anywhere.
It's not gonna work. Okay, so anyways, yeah. Future
So
episode.
yeah, we're
We'll
canceled. This is the first and last
Man,
episode.
I'm so
First
bad
and last
at-
episode.
I hope you guys enjoyed it.
of Fanatically
Give me a
Correct.
Scottish.
And by you guys, I mean our wives, because that's the
Yeah.
only people who are gonna watch it or listen to it.
No, we'll get into for episode 2, Electric Boogaloo. All that content's gonna be about sequels. Good sequels made, bad sequels made, sequels that should never gotten made.
But mostly bad.
And
sequels.
fan films that are are considered
fan films that are
sequels.
considered sequels.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Quantum of Solace.
MSK considers fan films. Why? He has to start a James Bond argument before
Stop
we
it.
close out.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
You
We're gonna try to close out each of the episodes with a nerdcessity, something that we're gonna recommend to the audience that would be a necessity if you're a nerd. And this week's I got the pick of the draw. So, but we'll both be talking. All three of us will be talking about it.
Did we really
Obviously,
draw, or
silly.
did he just take?
No,
the
he
first
just
episode?
took it. But
I
whatever.
He just took the
just
first
took it.
episode.
I White Rangered it. I White Rangered it. I Green
He
Rangered it.
He
and,
Tommy to White Ranger this episode. It's all right. It's all right.
Exactly. So there we go. So I Tommy this. But yeah, the nerdcessity this week is going to be Flashpoint Paradox. So which is an animated film, DC. And I'm going to say this. I don't know about you two, but to me, that is to date the best animated DC film made. I think superhero animated film, honestly, outside of comic book superhero film. I'm gonna jump on and say that's definitely the best one made. Basically, Yopis, if you do me a favor and pull up the cast, cause, or MSK, one of you. Actually, MSK is usually better at recognizing actors and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm bad at
But,
pronouncing things, so MSK.
Yeah, you're just quicker. You're just quicker at pulling up the research. But well, I know right off the back in the cast, Michael B. Jordan's in it. I think he plays Cyborg. Again, Adonis Creed. Great actor. I mean, it's we're talking about an animated film, and they went all out just for the casting. You got the gentleman from Journeyman. I can't remember the actor's name
He's
now.
he's the
And who does he play? Is he?
He's Aquaman,
Is he
I
the
think.
Batman?
I think he's
Is he
Oh no,
Aquaman?
he's Batman. Yeah, he is Batman.
Yeah. So he is excellent.
Yeah.
And, I mean that what they do with Batman's storyline in that film. Well, I'll just go right into the basics. It's basically Flashpoint Paradox overall, without giving too many spoilers or any of that for that matter. Is the Flash runs fast enough to go through time and change a certain event in his personal history, and that event has such a massive trickle effect that it affects just the entire universe. It affects, that entire universe of all the other heroes and their personal storylines and what happens. And just, I mean, it's just, the story is awesome. The acting is awesome. If you want to throw some more casting out there, either one of you, if you can bring any up, but just I mean, I'll go out the gate, man. You've never seen such a
This
badass
is your
Wonder
this
Woman.
is your nerd necessity, man. You gotta do your research.
It is, man. No, why? Yeah, but I say the cast.
Or you should look at your screen. You should look at your screen.
You can-
Well, I didn't put the. Oh, you threw. I gotta get better at that.
Yeah,
Sorry, I have
yeah.
the wrong screen.
The future, man. 2016. Omega has arrived to 2016.
There's nothing
finally.
on my. There's nothing on my screen. There's nothing on
Michael B. Jordan is Cyborg. Kevin McCade, which is the actor from Journeyman, he plays I think Batman's voice. Oh, Curie Lewis, the guy from
Oh yeah, from
Men in Tights and
Men in Tights,
Princess Bride.
and of course Princess Bride. Yeah, no,
he's in he's
that guy's
Aquaman.
awesome.
He's Aquaman.
He's Aquaman.
He's Aquaman.
No
yeah.
way.
Good cast, man.
Wow. Yeah, no, I got to say, in that movie, Aquaman, that is without a doubt the most badass you've ever seen Aquaman, and the most badass you've ever seen Wonder Woman. And that's the basic to the story. Is that there's a whole war going on between the Amazonians and the Atlanteans in the alternate timeline that the Flash creates. And wow, I mean, there's some stuff in this storyline. It's definitely not very young kid friendly. I would definitely think,
especially the Aquaman.
Yeah.
I remember the scene with Aquaman and Wonder Woman.
Yes.
It's kind of
There's some strong sexual content. What's that?
What was that?
What was that?
What was
That's
that?
a romantic music.
Oh, you're trying to. Oh, he's trying to do that. The saxophone. From,
Okay.
Come on,
I
man.
see what you're trying to do. Yeah.
that's so funny.
You trying to do Wham?
What
Is that what it was? Wham?
No, he's doing that. The blues.
I think that was Wham. Yeah.
I know
He was trying to do
I know
Careless
what he's
Whispers.
doing.
He's doing Careless Whispers. That's what he's doing.
Yes, that's exactly what he's doing. Oh God. Wow. Dude, that's what you need right there. Deadpool.
That's funny. That's funny. No, it's a good
that's funny.
necessity. It's pretty good. Pretty
No,
good.
that's definitely necessity. If you're gonna watch any animated superhero film, it's definitely got to be Flashpoint Paradox. You're gonna see again, like we said, definitely not family friendly, more adult content than anything else. I think that's why it's that good because it went for it. It's adult content, adult storyline, but just a good sci-fi. If you like time travel and you like superheroes and you like all that good stuff, it's definitely a Flashpoint Paradox. That's definitely the necessity for this week. So
Good stuff,
I
man.
guess I guess that's how we'll close it for now. It's a rough episode. We apologize in advance.
I don't apologize for anything. No, I don't apologize for a damn thing. You listen to our show.
No, actually, I'm not going to
and-
apologize. I'm not going to apologize.
and-
I'm going to congratulate MSK
yes.
on great editing because I know that's what's going to happen.
That's why I'm
here.
not apologizing because this is gonna be all edited out.
Exactly.
And,
the outlines will get
And
better.
yeah,
and
exactly.
that.
I mean, if
But,
I can't edit it out, I do apologize for anyone listening to because it's pretty bad. But yeah, good job, guys.
I don't apologize. This is our first show, and I can't wait for the.
Of course, you don't apologize. You're sitting on your sofa with your legs up, eating great
it's
Yeah.
food.
so
man.
While your children are giving
while
you
your
food
children-
This
and
is life.
yeah.
This is life.
giving you a back
feeding
massage.
you and cleaning your feet, and
Yeah.
meanwhile, me and
Hey,
SK are at our
hey,
desk and
Working hard for this podcast.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
unbelievable.
get a sofa.
Unbelievable. He's the
Get a
talent.
sofa.
He doesn't have to worry about this. I'm the talent, man. I don't gotta
Get
worry
a
about
sofa.
this. I'm the
And no, I'm gonna.
I gotta buy so we gotta invest on the sofa.
And I'm gonna take all the credit for everything. Like, when
No,
we
you're-
win the
you're-
award for the editing, I'll take it.
You'll take it.
I'll take
Yeah, you'll
the-
take it.
He's gonna go up.
I'll take
He's
it.
gonna go
He's
up
gonna
there
go
and
up to the
just
stage.
take it. Just take it.
Yeah, thank you. I want to thank everybody that made this possible.
He's gonna say especially you,
Especially you, guy-
Omega,
guy that,
Omega for supporting me.
Yeah, that was. What did you guys think? Good
That's a
necessity.
great nurse.
No, that's pretty good. I think that's a good recommendation, especially to nerds that are into comics but haven't really got into the animation yet. So
Yes.
I would agree. That's why I picked it. So that's how we'll close
so
this
modest,
episode. Then.
so modest, this guy.
That's me, Modest Omega. That'll be my my podcast name. But alrighty, we're good to go. Peace.
Peace out, everyone.
Peters.
And there you have it, folks. This has been Fanatically Correct. Until next time, you crazy kids. Signing off.